Greetings. In this video, we will be discussing the referral agreement. A referral agreement is used when two realtors are going to be referring a client to one of another and basically using this form to receive compensation or to have something in writing saying that broker A referred a prospect to broker B and they're due this amount of compensation upon the successful sale or lease of a property. Whether it be an out-of-state broker or just another realtor in your local area. This form is good to use so that you have something in writing that entitles you to your commission and compensation. As always, before we get into today's video, I'd like to take a brief moment to talk about our company. For anyone new here, Nizz Realty Inc. is a 100% real estate commission brokerage. This means that we pay realtors 100% of your real estate commission. We have $0 agent fees, and the only fee that we charge is a transaction fee upon closing a deal. And we let you decide that transaction fee amount. We're interested in giving out the best deals and having the best prices so that you're happy and know that you're receiving the most profits when you're with our company. For more information, feel free to read the description below. Visit our website at nizzrealty.com or give us a call or email us for a free confidential consultation. Without further delay, let's get into today's video. So the referral agreement is a pretty simple form. It's only one page and it just discusses the brokers and the prospect that's being referred or the client. So let's say the first broker here we're going to say is let's just say it's our company, Nizz Realty. So Nizz Realty is going to refer, let's say the prospect today or the client is going to be John Doe. So basically we, or let's say you, is basically referring this client. You could also put your name here. You want to definitely put the company name. That's mandatory. So if you're with our company, you'd put Nizz Realty Inc. Then you could put something along the lines of, let's just say Billy Bob is a agent. Something like that. You can say referring realtor or referring sales associate, something along these lines. If you want to put your name in here, also I'd recommend putting your name in here so it it shows that you're the actual agent involved and so forth. But definitely put the company name here. Your name isn't required, but it definitely is good so that you have something in writing that has your name on there. So for our company, you would put Nizz Realty Incorporated. And let's say Billy Bob is the agent of the company, so Billy Bob as referring agent. Something along those lines. Or as company's agent, there's several things you could write here, but this looks good here. And you're referring John Doe, who's the prospect, the client. If there's multiple clients, you put the client's name here. For right now, we're going to keep it simple, just at John Doe. And let's say we're referring this client to another brokerage or another agent that is going to be taking over and taking care of this client and finding them a deal and so forth. Maybe since we're a Florida brokerage, maybe this client is looking for a property in another state, and we're referring this client to the out-of-state broker or real estate agent, and this entitles us to a compensation for referring this particular client. So let's say the out-of-state brokerage is let's say it's just something like that. Example, Nizz Inc. is going to be our broker B, just some type of brokerage that's maybe out of state and so forth. So then you could also put maybe there's a list, the agent involved, you could put their name here, similar to up above, but for right now it's really just important to put the company name there. If you want to put the other agent's name there, you can. It's not required, just the company names is good enough, and we'll move on from here. Next part is completing one of these paragraphs. You just complete this as fit, whatever it's going to be. If there's a lease involved, if it's a sale, most of the time I just click this one. Maybe I'm going to receive a percentage, or you could also put a price here. Maybe it's a fixed amount. Let's say the going commission is 3% and you want half of that, then you could say 1.5% from there, the gross sale price, or you could say something along the lines of the commission received, the full commission received by the referring broker. Maybe you're entitled to 30% of that, 50% of that. It's really up to you and how you want to fill this out and what you're going to be entitling yourself to. You could set it to a fixed amount up here. You could say that the referral fee is going to be $5,000. Regardless of what happens, the referral fee is $5,000. This is really contingent upon how you want to fill this out. Most of the times, in my personal and professional opinion, the way I filled it out is usually one of these lines here, the purchase price. I'm going to receive a certain percentage, or of whatever the commission the broker is receiving, I'm going to receive a percentage. Usually I like to go about the purchase price, because if the home's being sold for a certain amount, then I put that there. If it's a lease, then you could put the commission amount here for whatever, 50% or 30% of the lease. You can mark other and state something else here. This is really just depends. For right now in this example, let's just say we're going to receive 2% of the sales purchase price. You can also write something in the additional terms, such if you're going to write something in the additional terms, I would recommend, if you're with our company, contacting me first if you're going to word something in a way just to make sure it's done correctly. Maybe it's involving some type of lease of a property and you want to word it in a way that you do a certain type of amount of the compensation depending on the lease. Most of the time I usually don't fill in the additional term. Usually a lot of times I just like to leave it not blank and just put non-applicable there, just so you don't leave anything blank. And I just leave it as whatever I'm filling out up here. If it's a lease, I've usually filled out this part right here. And if it's a sale, I'm usually filling out this part. But if you want to do things differently, maybe put a flat fee, you fill it out in accordance with what's going on with your particular referral and how you want to receive your compensation. What is the terms? For this particular video, we're going to leave it at this. If you have something else going on, feel free to contact me. I'll be more than happy to help. But for right now, we're just going to leave it at this. And that's pretty much it. Just make sure both parties sign it and date it. That's very important too, that all parties involved sign and date. And that's it from there. If you have any further questions, feel free to reach out to me. Hopefully you found this video helpful. Thank you, and we'll see you in the next one.